This is Tales of Swordfall. So, back in Ash's Head, Ran, what would your door to your mind look like?
Okay, so Rand's door would probably be a rickety somewhat door. It's a little unstable. It may need a lot of WD-40, but it's a door. It's just barely a door.
And give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, 1 second. Boop.
So, Nork, Ash, you see it like just kind of in front of you, a door appear. It is old, it is rickety, it looks like it might fall off its hinges. And it distinctly looks a little derelict. And Maldra just opens the door super easily. And she takes both of your hands. I hope you don't mind. We need to go into Rayanne's mind.
Well, this should be interesting.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
So, Rand, you just had a dream about, past trauma, and you eventually get back to sleep. And where would your mind have gone to? What would be a dream that Rand would have?
Rayanne would probably have a dream that she's she's doing a big job, like a big sneaking job. So she's probably sneaking in alleyways, grinning ear to ear, kind of menacingly, looking at her prey.
And who would your prey be?
Probably some drunk rich person who's just kind of out and about, coincidentally alone.
And there's this guy staggering there. He's still holding a bottle. He's, in the other hand, he's holding just a giant sack, almost comically giant, that has whatever the money symbol is for this particular world. And he's just kind of shouting, "Hey, yeah, I have this big bag of money and I'm alone and I'm super drunk."
Rayanne is just inching closer to him with daggers in both hands. She's getting ready to mug this guy.
And yeah, give me a stealth check.
1 second. Eh.
Yeah, I mean, he's drunk and he's alone, and this is your dream. And how do you start mugging him? How do you approach this?
Well, first thing I try to do is, could I see if I could trip him?
I'm gonna say yes, you can, because this is totally her dream.
Yes. Okay, so I will trip him and snatch his gold.
And he's like, "Hey, you took my gold, but I'm too drunk and fat to chase after you."
Charitable donation!
And do you start running off?
Yep.
You start running, and suddenly you notice straight in your path, there's a very attractive elven woman, Ash, and Nork.
Rayanne just drops the sack of gold. What are y'all doing here?
Rayanne, Milkus is in trouble. This is Herberta, also known as Muldra, and we grabbed Ash in his dream, or we just hopped into your dream. Sorry. Muldra is probably going to apologize 1,000 times, so sorry. And we need to go help. We need to all group together and go help Milkus.
And Walter comes up and actually hugs you, Rhiann.
Oh, nice to meet you again.
It's so nice to meet you again. I'm sorry that I'm doing this. I usually would warn people, but it just in the circumstances and everything, it's just we don't have time. And I am so sorry if I got you in trouble with Tangle. My intention wasn't to.
You helped me out. If you weren't there, I was going to probably just listen back to him.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you decided to walk away. It's probably for the better, but I have a feeling that your friend Ash is in great trouble. I don't know how he ended up with these entities, but I can sense them now. And I sense them plucking him out of his own dream, and it's a mess.
Alonzo doesn't have anything to do with this, does he?
Oh,
The weirdo.
I'm going to say no cautiously.
Yeah, I think so too. Anyway, let's go get the kid.
Do you always dream such bleak things? And she looks around at like the dark alley with like the light, like misty spray. It probably looks like something from a Batman comic.
I mean, this is actually a little bit more lighthearted from earlier. This was just home. Delson.
Oh, it's changed.
Well, I've always been on the slummy side, so of Delson.
And Nork's gonna whisper over to Rayanne and say, "She's really old. She's seen it from a long time ago."
Huh. All right.
And she places both of her hands out. So Ash, actually, I want to get your reaction before we go off. Yeah, Rand's dream is just like this dark, gritty, like Gotham-esque city. Like, what do you think?
I think it kind of bums Ash out a little bit, especially because just coming from his dream where it was kind of not like a really cherished memory, but like a good memory of when he was learning magic, to like basically a gutter. Just like, oof.
And now for the most important question. Nelkis, what does the door to your mind look like?
It's like with hieroglyphics, like Egyptian, an entrance to like a tomb. It sort of looks like.
Cool. And give me a wisdom saving throw with advantage. Damn, 18. So you guys, like, Nork, you've been watching Mulder just kind of smash through doors, but this one does not seem to budge.
What's wrong? Is it locked?
I think it is locked.
Can you like pry it with something?
Rand just has an idea.
Okay.
It's like, I wonder. I know this is a dream, but wonder if I have that key.
She looks at you with interest. What key?
She tries to pull it out if she can.
Oh, you pull it out.
And is there a keyhole? Please tell me.
I'm gonna say yes.
She's going to try to open it.
Oh God.
It has some disturbing connotations, but
So, Nelkis, you are in this dream, and you feel the whole world start to shake.
Just tell me the name.
And they look a little put off by this. And you can feel the whole world just vibrating. Could you give me first another wisdom saving throw, and also give me an intelligence check? Alright, so Nilkus, you realize, despite the pain and how real everything feels, this is starting to seem more and more dreamlike. Definitely, and that these women are, they're in your head, but you can tell that they have a certain gravity about them. But you can also tell something's trying to break into your head.
The name, no questions asked.
And Norik's gonna be on the other side of the door shouting, Nelkis!
Do you start pounding on the door?
Yeah. Norik's gonna pound on the door while Rayanne is attempting to use the key.
And as the key actually goes into the keyhole, the door disappears. It goes invisible like it usually does, and you guys can actually peer into Nilkus's mind. Right now, he's in a, well, Nork, Rand, you recognize this area. It is the area that you made the deal to resurrect the your two past companions, Lane and Horatio. And it's as spooky as it was, and it has the three ladies there dressed in yellow, red, and blue. Nilkus seems to be kneeling down. You can't hear what's going on, but you can fully see it. Ash, give me either a history or arcana check.
all right. We'll do Arcana. Got a 14.
14. Yeah. So, yeah, you've heard about the Fae Divine, how they're kind of a wandering group of three Fae women who either solve problems or create problems, or they do a lot of things. They almost seem like a Deus Ex Machina for stories, but it's usually everything that they do comes with some sort of price. And
okay.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna. So they're kind of these like legendary figures.
Yeah, they're the things of, you probably, especially since you were like being taught as a wizard, to tread lightly around these beings, because they could potentially just kill you on the spot.
Yikes. Okay. Did I know what their names were?
Not with that roll.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can, like, 14. You're like familiar with at least the stories and stuff. Well, what's a tragic story that you've heard about these women?
like where they intervened and it was detrimental. I'm gonna say, so it's a story about these two young lovers that one of them got sick and died, and the other one was inconsolable and was like trying to find a way to bring them back or to do something, and ended up contacting these beings and asked them to reunite them, which ended wasn't very clear. So they ended up killing this individual to reunite the person with their lover.
And probably trapping their souls in the same object.
Yeah, so didn't end well. Always be careful what you wish for.
So, yeah, Rand, you start to turn the key. You can see the scene happening. Nilkus, since the door is invisible, you can actually... Actually, I think light would be coming through the door from Nilkus' side because it's probably a lot darker in this alley than...
He's gonna ignore it for now. He's gonna say, and you can ask for more than one even, as many as you like.
Oh, one will do. I think we'll do this quickly because it looks like someone's trying to intervene.
Can I try something?
Sure.
I can see Nilkus, right?
You can see Nilkus, yes. There's just a barrier between you and him that's invisible.
I'm gonna try and cast message.
Does that have any limitations of like going through so many inches of thickness? Actually, it doesn't matter. This is all... Nothing's actually real in here. Yeah, sure. Message.
So I will pull out my copper wire and do the incantation and say to Nilkus, those beings are very powerful and unpredictable. Do not do anything to them, with them. This could only end badly.
And Nilkus, you hear a booming voice. That's Ash.
He listens, but he still stares directly at the ladies and almost has like a power hungry like grin on his face. Like something just like snapped.
And decisions. Ash, you hear in your head as a response, actually one of the maidens instead of Nilkus. I'm sorry, but our deal is going through. And Nilgus, you find yourself starting to become semi-translucent.
Ooh, is this like a bad thing?
Yes, this is a super bad thing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you the choice right here. Now, Nilkus is not gonna be dead, but he's gonna be greatly jeopardized. But
Okay.
there are gonna be ways to actually save him. Don't worry about that. But this is a whole can of worms, and it's exciting.
I know. I'm like, what is happening?
So everyone sees through the door that milk is becoming semi-translucent. Rand, give me a sleight of hand. Let's see if you can get that key to work in this dream door.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
26. You hear the
Never
lovely
underestimate a hoodlum.
lovely unlock, and the invisible door opens, the key drops out, and you guys can come in, and Nilkus is looks like he's starting to fade from existence. The dream world that is in here looks like it's starting to just kind of crumble apart. Thank you for listening to Tales of Swordfall. Please consider listening to this podcast.
Greetings, listeners. Are you looking to add more D&D fun to your lineup? Then be sure to check out Party Advantage, a D&D 5th edition play podcast featuring 2 campaigns alternating each week. In the Arius adventures, you'll set off into the land of Arius. From the ancient dragon gods that created this world to the rise and fall of various races and civilizations, this land has history that stretches far into times long forgotten. Our heroes find themselves on a journey that will take them to the busy city of gnomes, the gilded halls of the High Elves, and to the deepest depths of the Underdark. Then in the Farwind saga, you'll travel with our group of anti-heroes for their suspense-filled exploits as they explore the enigmatic continent of Farwind. This is an ancient land lost to the histories of Faerun, where mystery and danger shroud the deep forest, forbidden mountains, and dark mires. Yet every risk offers tantalizing rewards to those brave enough to take them. Will these parties gain the advantage on their next encounter? Find out every Wednesday on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. See you then.